You said that you can't really speak to each his own. You know a little extra about Matthew Stafford, though, and I was tracking this thing happening because that was the big chip that needed to fall to see about the draft and these other quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers included. So they agree, they restructure the contract over the weekend. It seems like Matthew happy to be in Southern California, all of that. The Rams let him test the market, and he's going to take less money to stay in LA. What does something like this do to Matthew Stafford? Is it motivating to him, or is there resentment? Probably not. Like, what does this kind of a thing do to him?
Without being behind the scenes, you would hope that, him taking less as a teammate, you would hope that would rally his teammates around him. For him to be where he's at, to bring them a championship, you would hope that it wouldn't have, gone down like that. Yeah, he might have lost Cooper Kupp. Obviously, he has Puka there. So as long as they continue to, keep him with a certain level of talent around him, he's going to be able to find him. Obviously, we see he still has a throw. I mean, he could throw with his index finger. The kid has a seriously talented arm still at his age.
The kid. Do you know that if Flacco doesn't come back and if Rodgers hangs it up or doesn't find a home, that kid is the oldest quarterback in the NFL?
I don't know. I guess I just been calling him kids since back in the day. But yes, you're right. He is the oldest. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Why do you think? I guess what I'm trying to get at is what motivates him. Like, I would have hung it up after that Super Bowl probably. What motivates a Matthew Stafford?
I would have to say that, Matthew loves to perform.
Yeah.
He knows that he still has it in the tank. And, he can, and I feel like he's seeing everything a lot clearer than he was. Not that he wasn't seeing it clear back then. He's seen all the looks almost. He knows what defenses are going to do to him. And for right now, it's like, it's just art to him. He's just picking them apart.
You have to really love the game to play through broken ribs and the toughness that he shows. But it's interesting to me. I wonder, we're talking about this gold jacket. How often and what are the conversations like about the Hall of Fame with Matthew when you do see him?
We have never talked about the Hall of Fame. I don't think we have ever talked about them. Yeah, I don't think we've ever talked about the Hall of Fame. But the kid has all the tools that he doesn't run a whole lot, but as far as that arm talent, he has it. He has the ring, so that was the one thing that was holding him back from being there. Obviously, he has the stats. So, I was fortunate to have him as a quarterback. So, does he deserve it? I think the more we watch this kid, the more it's hard to say no.
Yeah, I wonder if that motivates. I'm just thinking about him and his deal, and he could just walk away, and he won his Super Bowl, and I wonder if he is thinking about his legacy, or if he just doesn't care and he wants to just make plays because he loves it. It's interesting.
I think it's a little bit of both. Definitely his legacy. He's put up the numbers. He's going to continue to pad those numbers. But, there's opportunity for him to continue to win. And, I think he's going to take it.
What happens, because if Kupp's gone, just from your receiver mindset, how big of a loss is that?
It's a big loss. Kupp was consistent. He's been Mr. Consistent for those guys for a number of years. But I'm imagining that Sean McVay has his eyes on somebody out there that's going to be able to come in and fill that hole. He's almost like the young mad scientist out there. So I'd imagine that he has his eyes on somebody.